Facebook Live. I miss y'all. I got a whole new setup right there. Man, they cut me off. They cut me off. They put me on Facebook punishment. And it was like, we gonna one more time, nigga. One more time. One more time. So Slim 400. Yeah, I never heard of Slim 400. I'm not a big YG fan. I just, West Coast. I know all my West Coast people's gonna get mad at me, but West Coast drill or West Coast gangster rap, it don't really do it for me. Like the Mobb Deep versus NWA. NWA, of course, got the hits because of, they of course, NWA of course got the hits because of Dr. Dre and Ice Cube write the dope rhymes that they say. So I get it, but the authenticity of it, like Ice Cube was never from 111 neighborhood. You know what I mean? He was living there, but he was from it. He had his boy JD. He was from 111. He gangbanged on me. I gangbanged on him. He gangbanged. Anyway, we was in jail. 93. It was 93. We was in jail. And I walked up to JD and I was like, I know you. I know you, cat. I was like, I know you, man. Where do I know you from? Where are you from? He was like, I'm from 111 neighborhood. I said, oh no, man. I don't know no neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Take it how you will, but I don't know no neighborhoods like that. But I know you, dude. I know you. And he was like, yeah, JD from the Lynch Mob. I said, my nigga, I got your album. We had, what was it, CDs? I think it was CDs in 92. Or cassettes. Whatever it was, I had that shit on my bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm locked up. We both locked up, but I left my shit, you know what I'm saying, over there, man. I was like, man, my ninja. I got your, you know what I'm saying? So, but Ice Cube wasn't. Now, let's take Mobb Deep, for instance. Mobb Deep, Prodigy came out with his book. You can sneak peek books on YouTube. They have the audio. People be loading up the audio. They suckers for that. They cold for that, man. But all you gotta do is download it to your computer and then upload it to, But so they uploaded a book. So a lot of these audio books you can get for free. I know some of you niggas don't read. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I haven't finished. I don't think I finished a physical book this year. Oh my God, I'm hanging around. It's wearing down on me. My circle of influence. I need a book quick. I bought The Art of War, but I keep listening. But I keep studying the audio of it. But Prodigy came out with a book. And I think that's, the Illuminati. That's why he got killed. All that. You know what I'm saying? He died of they got special things. They got pills. They got machines. They got special things to make you have an aneurysm and stuff. Tasha K was interviewing Young Pharaoh, and Young Pharaoh was like, yeah, that's why Young Pharaoh was like, yeah, they killed Johnny Cochran. He was like, the dude that died of an aneurysm, to the brain? Like, no, he died of an aneurysm. I'm like, okay, here's my problem. I know. Shouts out to Nappy Yankee. Shouts out to Young Pharaoh. Shouts out to Tasha K. Okay, shouts out to y'all. Nappy Yankee, you say that Nappy Yankee is a YouTuber. Go check him out. I'm subscribed to him. He say conspirators. He calls us conspirators. Now, they never told us about, hey, CIA never said, hey, guess what, guys? We just want to come clean. We're the ones behind the crack. Y'all been saying this for 10 years straight. We just want to confirm y'all was right. No, they didn't do that. A reporter broke the story, and then from there, and they drugged, and the CIA got with the New York Times. They made a movie about it, To Kill the Messenger, starring Hawkeyes from Avengers. And according to the movie and his documentary and the book, according to all of them three, the CIA coerced, as they normally do, the New York Times, and they backpedaled a lot of his sources. Backpedaled, CIA made them backpedal, and then made them try to prove these allegations, because they are big allegations that the CIA is pumping drugs. But we've been saying in the 80s for the longest. We was like, dude. We was like, what's up, Jesus? We was like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't got planes here. How this coming to it? But my thing is, for people that call conspiracy theorists crazy, and me, I'm trying to be responsible. I need whistleblowers. I need a significant amount of evidence. Like, for instance, UFOs and aliens. There's too much evidence for you to say. There's not one bit of evidence about a feather on an angel. Or, there's evidence. There is historical evidence, consistent historical evidence about demons possessing people. For thousands of years, people have been saying this. So that's something to take. You be like, well, thousands of years of dumbass people. No. See, it's the masses and the elitists. And I'm not going to believe nothing the elitists say, because their job is to coerce and manipulate and deceive us. That's their job. Why would they even, if I was an elitist, here it is. If I was the elitist, I'd have been like, nigga, why you need to know, nigga? Shut the fuck up. Who the fuck are you? Go to your job, get your vest on. Make sure you get your safety vest, and get to your fucking job and do your fucking job. That's how the elitists are and shit. And then it's funny to me, because a lot of poor people, they try to act like that, but they ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get the money, nigga. Stop trying to act like an elitist. But that's how the elitist is. So why would they even tell me anything? You know what I mean? So I have to rely on the masses. So if whistleblowers come out, because with Bill Cooper, the author of Beware the Pale Horse, he was talking about whistleblowers. He was talking about personal experiences. He was talking about that. You know what I'm saying? So I would put that as evidence. I wouldn't believe everything. I wouldn't believe nothing he says, but I would put that as a piece of evidence compared to NASA. You know what I'm saying? It was thousands of people in 97 or 91 who seen in Phoenix, Arizona, that seen, something in the sky. Somebody knew somebody at the Air Force, called the Air Force, said, "Is that y'all?" They said no. Then they turn around and say yes. You see what I mean? After the Tuskegee syphilis experiment, no, my nigga, no. Why should I believe you? You know what I'm saying? Jesse Small, y'all ran with that Jesse Smollett story. Meanwhile, niggas is dropping like flies in Chicago. Dropping like, god damn. Dropping like water drips. Dropping like faucet water. God, they was dropping like flies while the media was like, white Proud Boys and white supremacists, the enemy is our number one threat to black America. No, it's niggas killing each other. Niggas killing each other. That's why LeBron James is not on Crenshaw. That's why LeBron James is in Brentwood. The part of there's two types of Brentwood. There's the downtown shops and stuff, and then have condos and apartment buildings and studios and stuff, high expensive, like a studio like $2,000 out there. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the other part of Brentwood where there's the the trees, that you can't see the houses. They're like 3-story houses. You can't even see them because the trees is up. Can't even see their estate. You know, that's where he, you know, where OJ was at. You know what I'm saying? So he'll laugh his ass off. I mean, I understand Brad Pitt's not gonna move to Torrance. I'm talking, this is LA talk for people that's not from LA. You know what I'm saying? Torrance is a middle class community. You know what I'm saying? And they've been known to be racist. Even the police, they've been known to be racist. But they changed. Someone changed. The police kind of, but you know, the residents, they changed and stuff. I was talking to a white dude from um, Torrance. He was talking about, he was saying, we was discussing Hillary versus Trump, and he was like, look at the email, read the emails, bro. I said, no, I'm not gonna read the emails. I'm gonna vote on Hillary, then read the emails. Oh, I'm glad I did that, because I will spit on Hillary. Facebook, I will never do that. Facebook. Damn, I gotta watch what I say with Facebook. Nah, that whole Pizzagate scandal and stuff like that. You know, I'd have been hot if someone accused me of a pedophile ring. I'd have been hot. I'd have been like, nah, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna see who really is. We're gonna have a, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a witch hunt. If I got accused of that, we will be having a witch hunt. No, who's really involved in Pizzagate? We not like, and Hillary just laughed it off like, and the only reason why Hillary laughed it off is because the evidence was pointing that was true. With the emails. The emails was strange. It was strange. Even the FBI was saying that's pedophile code words inside your emails. The whole Pizzagate is, and you know me, I'm going for the side what the people are saying. I'm not going with the side. Why would I believe these politics anyway? So that's my take on it. You know, why are you believing them? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, though. Getting back to my original point, I took y'all down a dark rabbit hole, but it's a lot of information to absorb. But the whole thing with Slim, yeah, I don't like West Coast. I don't like it. You know, Mobb Deep and versus NWA. You know, even though Dr. Dre, that Gangster is a classic. Stop for a minute and bump that. Oh, it is such a classic. Like, how did you even think about doing it? Was something like how Public Enemy is, but it wasn't a bite off of how Public Enemy arranged its music. It was theatrical. It was something totally different. That song Gangster was like, dude, how did you form all this? You could tell he was in, you know, you could tell Dr. Dre had years of experience with music and the music industry and stuff like that, because that is one of the greatest songs of all time. How he just arranged everything like that. I try to, if I was ever an engineer, I would try to model that, you know, and you don't hear that, you know, on the Chronic. You didn't hear much of that, you know what I'm saying, on the Chronic, but he had dope beats, but you didn't hear much of that. So for pound, NWA versus Mobb Deep, yeah, NWA would win with the hits, but who's more gangster? Mobb Deep was actually, well, Prodigy, in his book, he was saying that he was beefing with Supreme. Supreme's in prison. Supreme is on the American Gangster documentary. Man, go check that out, man. American Gangster documentary. Oh my God, I don't know what I had. I don't know if I had some spare time or what, but for some reason I seen every episode. I need to buy that on DVD, but I seen season 1 and season 2, and nobody got away. Nobody. Everybody got cracked to the point where, you know what I mean, okay, here's a conspiracy theory. The Italian mafia is working with, the Vatican and the CIA and the FBI when they need, what I'm saying, that's America's Black Waters. Black Waters is a corporate, mercenary group that would do things that couldn't tie stuff back to the army or the military. Check out that movie, the A-Team. Their name was Black Forest, but they used that, and that's how the A-Team got in trouble, because they did some work Black Forest was supposed to do. Because if they get caught, they won't get tied to it. You know what I'm saying? They won't get tied to the U.S. military and stuff like that. Because the A-Team did it, and got caught, they got tied to it, and they got court-martialed, and they got sent to prison. You know what I'm saying? So it's when the U.S. want to do stuff like, let's say in Iraq, that military personnel would deem, like the Geneva Convention would say that's unethical war tactics and stuff like that, unethical war, war tactics and stuff. They'll send Black Waters. Well, the mafia is kind of like Black Waters, and you know what I'm saying? They was implemented in the assassination of JFK. Stuff government still won't release with the Freedom of Information Act. Government still won't release some of the evidence and some of the notes that the CIA and FBI had with the assassination of JFK. They saying it's too sensitive. Nigga, that was like 50 presidents ago. And it was definitely 70 years ago. Come on, man. That was like 10 presidents ago. How is that sensitive? How is that information sensitive? It's sensitive because everybody in this country gonna be like, we knew it. We knew these motherfuckers ain't shit. We knew this government ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So they like, hell no. But in the movie JFK, and I bring out movies because they put certain truths inside movies, so somebody could debate me when I say, hey, check this movie out. They'd be like, oh, that was just a movie. Somebody told me that about Fahrenheit 9/11. Oh, it's just a movie. It's a documentary. What the fuck is Welcome Back to Earth? Fucker. White boy, too. You know what I'm saying? So, just because your color doesn't mean your education. You know what I'm saying? You call me, I'm intelligent. Now, you call me a coon, a sellout, a Uncle Tom. I love it. I love it. Call me a coon. Call me a white boy. I love it. That means I'm not going to jail. That means I'm not getting in between. I'm not going to die in no gang war. I'm probably going to go to college. If I'm white, I'm going to college for sure. You know what I'm saying? See how stupid that sounds? I gotta go to jail. Hey, look, I'm gonna break out my black card. I got 2 felonies and a misdemeanor. Boom! They like, oh, he's black. He's been through the struggle. I live on St. Adams, St. Andrews and Adams. Boom! Oh, he black. Oh man, y'all kill me. Y'all kill me with that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's another point. Like, this country brainwashes everybody to be racist. It brainwashes immigrants to look at black crazy. It immigrant Mexicans, immigrant Ethiopians, immigrant Nigerians, immigrant Vietnamese, immigrant Koreans, immigrant Now you go to their country, they're like, oh my God, do you rap? You too short to play basketball, but do you? No? Okay. I thought you was a short nigga that always play. Football? Oh my God. Anyway, come on in, come on. You know, you saying when you go to their country, but when they come over here, it's like, these niggas, man, why do everybody on Skid Row gotta be a nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's not everybody. It's about 90% of us and shit. Black, to you niggas, you black people know this, but to all you niggas out there, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you a word. It's called retirement. Now, everybody, the normal people, and some of you white people that's on fentanyl and meth. Y'all don't retirement. You work to have a nest egg of retirement. Okay. You want a ball today. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Start your business now. You know what I'm saying? You know, go to work, come home, start your business, start a YouTube channel. But, but, man, it's hard because you don't want Folsom or Inglewood Cemetery or Skid Row to be your retirement. Stop that. If you're not a big time big meat drug dealer, stop thinking I'm gonna live for today. You live for the future of your great grandkids. You want your great grandkids to say, or your let's say great grandkids. You want your great grandkids to say, thank God for Seth. Let us pray. Thank you, having Seth in our lives and start this beautiful legacy that we are now controlling today. What you don't want is, who's Seth? I don't know. Grandmother, I don't know. Oh, that's your great grandfather. Yeah, he was a bus driver. No, let me stop. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You want your family. You wanted to have that big portrait in the picture, and everybody like, that's your great grandfather. Seth, he's the one that started all this shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you want that? That's generational wealth. Black people, y'all don't know shit about generational. Niggas don't know shit about generational wealth. They living for the weekend. They living for today. They think they gonna get shot in some weird gang war. Now, if you're in a gang war, if you gang banging in a gang war, I get it. Get invest in stocks. That you get killed, that stock ain't. You know what I'm saying? Apple and Amazon. You know what I'm saying? That shit. You know what I'm saying? So do something. But Mobb Deep, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, he said he was beefing with Supreme. Supreme had it locked with the dope and everything, and Jay-Z was kind of, with Supreme and them. Supreme really was that movie, what's that movie? Get Rich or Die Trying with 50 Cent. Supreme was the head dude. And Mobb Deep had beef with them. So there's a big difference. So I don't like West Coast. So I ain't with that. It's Slim 400. I'm sorry for your loss. But I'm not with it. I'm not trying to kill over color. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Show me a bag of 150,000 and you're not going home. Your body's not gonna be found. I don't know when. They're gonna find your body, but it ain't gonna be tonight. If you show me that money, it ain't gonna be today. Your body's not gonna be found that day. I'm gonna have the bag, and you're gonna be missing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for 100,000, 150,000 and up. If it's 100,000, I don't think I got time. No. For 100,000, yeah. I'm kind of thirsty, but yeah. Why are you risking your freedom for free? There's some. It's about 10 years ago. 6-0s. They killed this dude. He was kind of slow. He had red shoes on. Mentally slow. They killed him. His mom's was nearby. These dudes are still in prison. You know what everybody in prison is saying to these dudes? You know what they've been saying for the last 10 years to these dudes? Stupid. Yeah. Oh man. Take you 3 pounds, take your ass to Mississippi. Take you 3 pounds, mail it to somebody you trust in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Don't be goddamn, He's wearing blue. Get him. He's a Dodger fan. Fuck his shit up. He's a Dodger. Niggas don't like baseball. I love that part. Niggas, it's the original LA hack. How else I'm gonna represent? Anyway, there's a red LA. There's a red LA Dodger hat. There's a USC LA red and gold Dodger hat. That's my favorite. And there's a Laker LA hat. Um, you got the purple brim, black and gold. LA, but with the LA symbol. So they getting creative and shit. But yeah. I'm like, dude. Yeah, I'm like, dude. You know what I'm saying? Killing over color. I'm done. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, I like that Cash Rules Everything Around Me. That Cream by Wu Tang when he said every week we made 40 G's. I said I've been wrong. I've been in the wrong part of the country. They made what? What's going on here? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, the East Coast, they're Game of Thrones. That's what they are. The East Coast is Game of Thrones. Why I call them Game of Thrones? Winter is coming. Winter. Sometimes, do we got enough food here? Yeah, we can't go out for a week. It snowed in. I'll be shoving the plow. I'll be plowing. You gotta pay me. You gotta pay me. I've been out there plowing. That's a whole other job that the West Coast don't have. But I love the weather. Nipsey, he was dope because he was doing drill rap. He was doing drill. I like drill rap. Drill rap is different than gangster rap is gangster rap. Gangster rap is more like NWA and Ghetto Boys. Trap is more like T.I., Meek Mill. But drill music, oh yeah, that's NBA Youngboy, King Von, rest in peace. FBG Duck, rest in peace. Drill music is raw. In drill music, they be dissing people. They be dissing their ops. Currently, their current ops. like they wasn't like 10 years ago. It was their current ops in the middle of a gang war. They're making songs to shoot at each other, to communicate and shoot at each other. I mean, not shoot at each other, but talk shit to each other. In the middle of a gang war. Oh my goodness. Oh man, check out Computers by FBG Wooski. Check out that new Lil Durk drop one talking about Duck. Duck's mom, FBG Duck's mom, was like, oh man, because in the interview, FBG Duck was like, man, anybody talk about me, they dead. I was like, this nigga got swag. This nigga got some gangster swag on him. And then, soon as FBG Duck passing, now they want to make all these songs talking about, you know what I'm saying? They even did some, there was some Gucci shoes with Donald Duck on there, and someone flashed a camera at them. Somebody posted, I think Muwap, he posted that on Instagram and stuff. So they're dead, now you want to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? And so FBG Duck's mom was like, y'all wasn't talking all this shit when he was alive. Y'all had to make sure he was gone before y'all start talking shit. The thing I don't like about Lil Durk is King Von is dead. The members of O Block that King Von paid off to do whatever is still in trial. So I don't know. Come on, we know. Come on. That clap that, who. They got a RICO Act on them, while Durk gets this, he's executive producer of his own shit, and it was Grammy nominated. Not his shit, but the thing he was on, Drake. He was on Drake that smiles and cries, or cry now, smile later. And I'm like, Drake did most of it. You just got on there, and then I'm like, whoever put you on there planted this. You know what I'm saying? So they want to reward killers in our community. They were rewarded because it's black on black crime. So no one cares. Not even Black Lives Matter. No one cares. And I mean, our sisters, our black sisters as a young age, they get influenced and they want to be a part of it. Shit, I like these niggas too. Not like no homo. I'm not like that, but damn, these niggas is hot. You know what I'm saying? these niggas is gunners. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect some of it. You know. But our young women, galvanized towards them, missing the opportunity to get with future black doctors and accountants and lawyers and stuff like that, or even sports athletes or stuff like that. So they feel some type of way about that young black female rejection. Get them some white girl, or hopefully a black woman, but get them somebody else, and then they stuck with kids fucking with these dumbass niggas. They stuck with kids and shit, and wondering why niggas won't become stepdaddies, and be like, you had your chance with me, and you chose that nigga, and that nigga was pointing a pistol at me, so hell no, I ain't taking care of his kids, Oh man, it's ugly. It's ugly. I mean, for me, I feel like this, where young women, 16 to 22, they don't know the experience of paying bills. Once they single parents and they spend years at paying bills, 5 years is paying rent 60 times. And if you paying rent, if you don't get that 61st time, if you don't get that 78th time, if you don't get that, 65th time, you're gone. You know what I mean? So just 5 years, you're paying 5 years, you're paying 60 times on your cell phone bill. You're paying 60 times on your rent. You're paying, you know what I'm saying? You paying 60 times on your car note, 60. Every month. That's 12 times. 12 times 5 is 60. Out of 1 year, you pay 12 times your bills. So these single parents and stuff, then when they start paying bills, then they want to work and do. Then they want to stabilize. They don't want the excitement no more. They don't want the excitement no more. And life don't work like that all the time. That's why females are mad at. That's the point. I don't like how Kevin Samuels talks to females. I think he over exaggerates the point of him being the alpha male and stuff, but he's so slick with it. A lot of people on YouTube likes him and stuff like that. He to me, he's not a bad guy. I'm not pro or for, pro or against him. You know what I'm saying? But I think his message is that the people that's making $300,000-$400,000 a year, they're not looking for single moms. And even if they were looking for single moms, they're also dating females without kids, and they can see the dynamics. They can see how someone without kids, I could build a future with her, rather than someone with kids. Oh, I'm just dishing out money. You know what I mean? And I may not be her preference. See, the 24-year-old may already made up her mind. She want a high value man. The lady with kids, she might like hyper masculine gangbangers, but she has to settle with a high value person. You know what I'm saying? So not exactly her first preference. With the baby, you showed your first preference. So I think that's what Kevin Samuels is trying to convey and stuff like that. And if a young with young women 16 to 22, if young black women, if they like gang members, it's not entirely them. They're putting gang members, on YouTube and Instagram and the Grammys, and they putting them up on pedestals, where to the point where there's a big future. It's the new jump shot. It's the new, throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's the new baller. It's another avenue now. Instead of now, you could, for black people, we could either be 6'7", we could either be a wide receiver, we could, what I'm saying, half back, half in, what I'm saying, or we could write a rhyme, or we could gangbang and write a rhyme. Or we could gangbang, talk shit about this current war that we're in, talk shit about our ops, let the news find some bodies dropping. That's drill music. That's drill. 600 Breezy, Chef G, Polo G, the real G Money, rest in peace. Quando Rondo. Oh man, it's a whole list of these fools. God. It's a whole list of talking, and it's just telling themselves. Feds is like, They gotta take the Illuminati deal for sure now, or we gonna lock their ass up. They gotta take the Illuminati deal. That nigga we just gonna kill. Fuck that. But these niggas, he gonna take the deal. He gonna take the deal. You wanna wind up with your homeboy? You better take the deal. You better take the Illuminati deal. Oh, God. Come in the room with us. Oh, my goodness. This is... Woo! Meanwhile, Jussie Smollett is saying white supremacy is the enemy of the black community. And it is. The music producers, that condone this shit, but it also brainwashes a lot of these young, impressionable ladies to think that gang banging and that's part of being black and that's part of being tough. And like black people, we're raised to be tough. So we could do what? Tough to do what? So we could box a cop's bullet, like. The cooler you are to the police, today, in the 80s, it was another thing. But the lawsuits wasn't as prevalent. It wasn't so easy to get to a lawyer back in the 80s. Now, oh man, the cameras, everything and stuff. And to all you black people, you brothers and sisters, and you niggas, fuck what they doing. Where's your license? Where's your insurance? And where's your registration? That's why they pulling you over, motherfucker. To see if you got those three things. If you do, shut the fuck up and give it to them. That's their job. That's their motherfucking job. Can you imagine me right by a bus saying, I'm not driving that shit? Everybody gonna say, it's your motherfucking job. It's the police job to stop your black ass. And if you're thinking that, well, I'm black, that's racial profiling. Bingo! What, you thought they told you the truth? Nappy Yankee, do you think they telling you the truth? You know they ain't telling you the truth. So why believe anything they say? Why believe anything they say? Okay, now I had this debate before, and it was about the alien question. Still, no evidence on Jesus. But the alien question, I had this before, and they said, well, they can't be wrong all the time. Sometimes they could be right all the time. I mean, they could be right sometimes. They didn't get it. They know the truth. They don't want you to know. That's the problem. They know. Their job is to confuse you. That's why celebrities, actors, sports is getting paid so much. So they could distract you That's why they're getting paid so much. Now, why would the elitists pay so much money into distracting the masses? I tell you, there's about 50,000 elitists. And I'm including their dogs, their roaches. I'm including their nieces and nephews. I'm including their aunts. I'm including the maids and the butlers. There's really about 10,000. But let's just put the 50,000 on there. There are 7.8 billion people. Billion. That's a million for each one of them. with a reserve 2 billion reserve, just in case the millions didn't do it. Just in case the millions didn't do it on one person. We outnumber them 1,000,001. We outnumber them on the planet. We outnumber them 1,000,001. That's lowballing it. It's really about 10 million to 1. 10 million to one of them. The pyramid. A few at the top, a lot at the bottom. This is why they're doing population control. Now, our basic human instincts, our basic human desires, our basic human wants and needs is to feed our family. That's what the white people in Torrance is thinking about. How many times can I go to Disneyland? That's what the white people in the woods, that with the Confederate flag, that hate niggas, that's what they thinking. As long as these niggas don't come around here, I'm feeding my family. That's what niggas on Skid Row is thinking. I'm gonna get this check, I'm gonna go eat. That's what black middle class families are thinking. They refrigerators is full. That's what everybody is thinking. Either to feed themselves or to feed their families, which is ultimately feeding yourself. That uncontrollable desire to eat or starve. Right? Right? Okay. How tasty will that meal be if you were surrounded by 1,000,000 people? Talking about hurry up. After you eat, that's your ass. Matter of fact, give me that steak. You're not even eating it. Now, they know this because historically it happened before. Historically, peasants surround the kings. I call it the 20,000 year war of kings versus peasants. That's what I call it. And yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Kings versus peasants. It's a real thing. So, that this is why they don't want to tell you shit. They're going to misinformation you. They're going to continue to poison the water, the food, and the air supply. Air supply on Earth. Our water, food, and air. They're going to misinformation. They say, global warming. Because their scientists said so. Their scientists also saying aliens don't exist. They have thousands of pictures. They have thousands of documents. You have CIA documents confirming that exist. The same ones that told you they don't exist. The same ones that told you they don't exist. NASA found a Dyson sphere. A Dyson sphere is a machine built around a sun that siphons its energy and distributes it to other inhabited planets. Their planet, not us. No, that's not how the Dyson sphere works. They ain't distributing the power to us. They're using the power of their sun to fuel their planets, energy-wise. That is outstanding. Now, Mercury is mostly made of metal. If we, one day in the future, not now, one day in the future, we could break Mercury apart, create our own Dyson sphere or some type of satellite around the sun to siphon its energy and distribute it to Earth. One day. But until that day comes, you know, I don't know how you can take a whole planet. You can take a whole planet and do it. It seems like they did that. So first NASA said they did, then they said they don't know what they found, then they said no, it wasn't that. And now they come out with this a stage. We're stage 0, a type 0 planet, type 07. I think we're type 007 or type 07 planet. But a type 1 planet is renewable energy, free energy. A type 2 planet is that Dyson sphere. And a type 3 planet is a Dyson sphere powering other planets, more than one planet. So they have it all the way to type 5. This is what they. I be on them. I be on them, baby. I be on them. It's like this. Put yourself in their shoes. This is how your enemy thinks. This is how your op thinks. Not O Block or Tookieville. This CIA, FBI. I call them my enemies. They are my ops. They're my enemies because they stay attacking us. You know, we want to talk about police brutality and racist white people. Who've been hiring these racist white people for the last 100 years? Who've been hiring these racist police for the last 100 years? The same people y'all vote on, Democrat or Republican. I don't even know why people are voting. I don't know why people vote. Well, you're voting on what? Racism? Racism? No, you can't vote on that. Are you voting on your $28 trillion deficit? No, you can't vote on that. Are you even voting on the prices of gas to go down? No, that's not it either. What are you voting? You voting on two of the lesser evils? I don't vote evil. Not no more. I used to. Not no more. I don't vote evil. They was talking about we got to get Trump out of office. We about to all die if Trump don't get out of office. As soon as this nigga get out of office, take the vaccine or you're fired. As soon as Trump get out of office, $5 a gallon, bitch. Pay up. You don't have to pay up. Get your punk ass a Tesla. You don't have to pay up, bitch. Soon as Trump get out of office. Oh, the meat, poultry, everything is up. Everything is up. Inflation, they say inflation is up 7%. Now, it was a stalled inflation. I noticed with Obama, and he had 8 years of it, and also Trump, and he had 4 years of it. I noticed a stalled inflation. I was planning for a huge spike of inflation just to average it out. So I was anticipating something like this eventually, but it seemed like Biden doesn't care. If Trump was still in office, he'd have jumped on it. He'd jumped on it immediately. You know what I mean? So it seemed like Biden don't care. He more concerned about global warming because the planet could die. Global warming because the planet could die, and then we have no planet. And I'm like, man, see, now I got to rely on your scientists, and it's political. If a scientist right now, think about it. Come on, let's be real here. If a scientist right now be like, man, we need more evidence, and man, it don't look like global warming is going to destroy us all in 2 years. Man, come on now. That dude getting fired. He getting his last check, and he got to sign an agreement if he creates a YouTube channel and start talking shit that we're coming for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how they work. That's how they operate. So that's what I mean by the politics of science. They have millions of pieces of evidence of aliens, but the scientific community is like, scientific community, take notes. I'm about to let you know. Scientific community, take notes right now. Shut the fuck up and take notes right now. This is from your information. I ain't making this. I'm quoting NASA here. I'm quoting NASA and you astrophysicists and other scientists. There are 100 billion stars in one galaxy, and in the universe, there's 100 billion universes. And the universe is getting bigger. Expanding, y'all like to call it. How the fuck there ain't anything else out here? You tell me. We're in outer space. Earth is not just I'm on solid ground, I'm good. No, we're in outer space. Do you hear me? We're in outer space. So there's water in outer space. There's life in outer space. We're floating on a rock in outer space. So we are proof that life exists on planets. We're the proof. Oh my God. Now I have this debate with atheists, and it's strange because to say that we're the only people in this universe, ever expanding universe as far bigger than the mind could even fathom. So we can't even think that high. We can't even contemplate. We can't wrap our heads around how big the universe is, right? Supposedly, we can't wrap our heads around it, right? So, if we can't wrap our heads around it, the universe getting bigger, there's quadrillions of planets, estimate, trillions of planets, and we're the only ones. I debate this with atheists, and they feel like we're the only ones, and I'm sure something's out there, but we don't know, and this and that, and all the UFOs are evidence is fake, but they kind of dwell on the side of there's no life on other planets. So why are atheists agreeing with Catholics 700 years ago? 700 years ago, if I said anything, any mention of aliens, I'd have got deemed a heretic and got killed. I would have been deemed a heretic and got killed. So why are atheists agreeing with Catholics? That makes no sense. I mean, like that. It's literally magic. I'm talking to people that don't understand math or statistics. You have statistically, you have a better chance at winning the lotto every week for 20 years straight than there's no life on other planets. So that's what I mean about the politics, about, not believing them. Shouts out Nappy Yankee. That's why I don't believe them, because common sense is like, we know. Look, there is 20. You go to YouTube and type in UFO sightings 2021. Then type into YouTube and see UFO sightings 2020. Then go YouTube and put in UFO sightings 2019. Then go to YouTube and put in YouTube sightings 2018. Then go to okay, you get my point. Watch. I'm no psychic. I am psychic. I am. But my psychic abilities, I don't need psychic abilities to let you know there's going to be UFO sightings 2022. Not now, but in 2022. Not now. Hold your orders, huh? Yeah. Then he's like, now I know it's fake. And once we get to 2022, it's going to be more UFO sightings. And some people are right. They'd be like, well, we don't know what it is. We can't just deem it as UFO sightings. Yeah, some of it might be government technology. This is the reason why they're not telling you about aliens. Because they have the technology. They got the technology. That's how we got from analog to digital. That's how we created a computer. That's how we created rockets. And that's how we created the atomic bomb. Nigga, I would keep that shit to myself too. The U.S. have enemies both foreign and domestic. You think they gonna tell your ass? I wouldn't say shit about that shit. So, by saying that, they ain't telling us shit. They not gonna tell us shit. They're going to misinformation us. Why should they tell us the truth? Who are we to them that they got to tell us the truth? We're the American people. We pay their taxes. They still are taxed. What the fuck? Members of Congress, they make about $175,000 a year. President makes $400,000 a year. I don't know how much the vice president makes. All of them are multimillionaires. All of them. Every single one. All of them are multi-millionaires. You think they saved up all their checks? That's about 7 checks. That's about 7 years to get to 1 million. They're multi. Pelosi, 200 million. Hillary, 24 million. Obama, 200 million. Biden, 3. I don't know. I gotta look that shit up. And you think they have your interest? Whoever gave them all that money, that's where their loyalty lies. So, Slim 400. So to bring it all the way full circle back, all the way back, Slim 400. I didn't know who you were. You got shot in Inglewood. Psh, yeah, they don't care. Democrats is like, Black Lives Matter unless you niggas shoot each other. Then it's like, oh, then it's the Jussie Smollett. How you just make up shit and run with it. You make up shit and run with it. Oh my God, Black Lives, y'all need to just retire yourselves. You're gonna wait for a white person to get a cop to get, and they was, they talking, waiting for a cop, and then Black Lives Matter talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, Nappy Yankee talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, talking about he a thug. No, O Block, remember in Chicago, it's okay we kill ourselves. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We go to jail. We kill ourselves. It's okay. But if a white person does it to anybody, that nigga was a lifeguard. Ain't there nigga in Tookieville a lifeguard? Ain't that nigga? Yeah. And ain't there nigga in the A-Tray Gangster that's A-Tray Gangster Crib in New York? That shit started on 83rd and Dinker here in LA. There's A-Tray, Chef G, part of the A-Tray in New York. Nothing, that nigga over there was a lifeguard. Kyle Rittenhouse was. You call him Kyle, that's an insult. That's an insult. That dude, that 17-year-old with the pistol, with the rifle, that's an insult to thugs. Nappy Yankee called him a thug. That's an insult. There's footage of him running with the gun in his hand, running from somebody chasing him. That was the first dude. That was before he shot. That was the first dude he shot. Before he shot anybody, he was running. That dude better than me. That dude's a weenie. Kyle Rittenhouse, he's a weenie. Yeah, I mean, he thought he was brave. Going up here with a gun. But he didn't want to just kill somebody in cold blood. So he started running. Nigga, I'd have gunned him. It'd have got ugly quick. It'd have got ugly. I'd have switched into fully. Nigga, I'd have took 7 of them just to let niggas know I wasn't playing. I'd have took 7 down. And I looked at him. I looked at who else. Who else wanted? Nigga, you should be protesting with us. Shut up. They kill black people. They during the protests, during the riots and all of that. They was burning down black businesses. People were like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Why would they lie about shit like that? Well, how can you even make up shit like that? In the LA riots, it was a couple of black businesses that didn't make it, and then they had to put up the black-owned signs on there, and some of the places we just, like Leimert Park, we just knew was black owned. You know what I mean? Some places we did. You in Beverly Hills and they saying we black owned, nigga, your shit getting burnt down. We don't give a fuck. You should have went in the hood. Should have been in the hood, my nigga. But Beverly Hills, they had their pistols ready. In the 92 riots, they had their pistol ready. Slauson Swap Meet, they had their pistol ready. They were defending their shit. They said in the reports Kyle Rittenhouse was defending a car dealership because one of them already got torched. Now, why are white Black Lives Matter protesters burning and looting shit? I'll wait. Are they mad at the 400 years of oppression? Are they getting their reparations? I'll wait. Why? Why are they? We was complaining about it. Wasn't we complaining about it? Why are we going back and forth? Why we want our cake and eat it too? Why are we being hypocrites? You tell Black Lives Matter, what about O Block? Or what about the abortion rates? And they say, oh, everybody do abortion. Everybody do crime. Well, we're not equal. That's why we're protesting. Duh. Everybody look at us. We're unequal in everything. In wealth, in home ownership, in jobs, and we're the lowest of everything. All they got to do is show these numbers to anybody entering the country or any American, and they be like, fuck niggers. All they got to do is show those numbers. We're 12% of the population, but we're 47% of crime. Oh, we need to kill somebody. All they got to do is show us the numbers. And during this 167 year out of slavery, the government never even tried to bother to help us out. They made it worse. The crack, the red taping, they made it worse. To this day, they still red taping. They said they outlaw red taping, and they still do it. Banks still do it. Insurance companies still do it. This is ridiculous. They put us in this situation. Who did? Who put us in this situation? We did. We just got out of slavery. And then, not we, but when we first got out of slavery, they didn't put us in. They burned down Black Wall Street. They put us in this position. Then they want to show everybody else, look at these niggas. These niggas ain't got no houses. They only got $4 trillion of the economy. They represent 47% of crime. These niggas ain't shit. That's your government. I'm never voting again. Oh, fuck a vote. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, so many people died for voting. Who? Like Trayvon Martin? Like Tamir Rice? Who? What? Like George Floyd? Oh, we're still dying. What about King Von? Huh? What about FBG Duck? We still dying. And Byron, we're worse. We're worse off. We're worse off. We could vote in the 50s and 40s and 30s. We could vote. It was just, we couldn't go to the white voting polls because they'll throw our votes away. They intimidate us. The Ku Klux Klan. That's what civil rights was about. We had the right to sue them if we did. If certain stuff happens like that. If we get hung or lynched, we have the right to sue them. That's what civil means. In a civil suit. I could be way off. If someone be like, you jackass is this. I could be way off. But yeah. Okay, so they say, wait, people die for it. What? It's our right. It's our right. It is our right. It's our right to vote. For what? What are we voting on? What are we voting on? For somebody to represent our country to turn around and antagonize everybody in the country against us? Recently, no, because of Trump. They did this we're good with the niggas spiel to get with Trump. And then they turn around and say, well, we really just good with the niggas that wear dresses. You thug ass niggas, have at it. Which takes me back to Slim 400. So they don't care. They don't care we drop. They don't care. It puts strains on working class blacks like ourselves. You know, it put a strain on us. You know, it put a strain on black women. This is the, you know, single parent rate. Niggas going to jail, dying. This is the single parent rate. And black women ain't really summing up. This ain't exactly for me. My preference, they don't like me. That's what preference means. What I prefer, not what they prefer. Some preferences that you got to find, but just because they're your preference, that don't mean they right for you. That's all I'm saying. If I get the bombest female in the world, I'm pumping and dumping. Why? Because sooner or later, somebody gonna shoot me over you. Sooner or later, somebody gonna pay more money. Sooner or later, it's gonna be a dogfight. Sooner or later. So why am I even? Come on. You mean to tell me if Jay don't pull up, if Jay-Z don't pull up, Meek Mill don't pull up? I don't know. Drake. Jay or Drake? Kanye, and she probably say no. But Jay or Drake, come on. I'm looking like a dumbass. Where you been all night? Nigga, you already know. Yeah, I already know. I already know where you been. So, I don't want to hear it. I mean, yeah. What? Slim Thug, rest in peace. Black men, it's an attack. It's an attack on men. It's an attack on white men. They saying that white men are being accused of being evil, racist, black killers. Black men are being brainwashed to be black killers. Black women are brainwashed to be Captain Saberpookie and single parents, which just destroy. There is no generational wealth as a single parent. How is generational wealth? You tell me. No, you tell me. You tell me. How is there generational wealth? It could be generational. No, it's not generational. Generational wealth consists of two families coming together. That's the first thing. Two families coming together. The more the families are coming together, the more resources. Then it talks about estate and real estate. Real estate and estate. Not your house, real estate and your estate. That's the second thing. Third is residual and passive cash flow. Multiple streams of residual and passive income. To the point of you not working, your money's working for you. So those, and marriage is for the union of the two families. So these are elements of generational wealth. You can look and see anybody who has generational wealth. Oprah, for instance, she don't have no kids, so where's her generational wealth? Does her generation stop there? So where's the rest of it? You see what I'm saying? How one person, be it man or female, can't do it. Well, what is Oprah going to pass on? Her network? Her network, yeah, but it's not totally in her control. The stocks that she has in it. So, I don't know. They got us by the ball. I can't, you know, I don't know what's real and what's not real. So, my suggestion is that you dig deep inside yourself. Block out everything else. You dig deep inside yourself. Find your gift. Find your passion and monetize it. Find your gift. I guess mine is talking, so I need lectures. I need fucking lectures. I promise you, it will not be this long. First, it won't be this long, and I'll be more precise. I promise. I'm just welling. I'm welling. I want to see how people gel with this. So, find your gift. Look deep inside yourself. What makes you happy? What makes you passionate? Find your gift. Find your passion and monetize it. And with that, I'm out.